Welcome back, friends. In this lecture, we will discuss about aggregate functions in SQL. What is meant by a function? A function performs a specific task. Aggregate function means that take a collection of values. It can be a set or multi-set of values as input and return a single value as output. SQL offers 5 standard built-in aggregate functions. There are various aggregate functions. In order to explore more aggregate functions, you can use SQL documentation in the official website of SQL. So these are the 5 standard built-in aggregate functions we are going to concentrate in this lecture. The first one is average. It is mentioned with the keyword AVG. And second thing is minimum is mentioned with the keyword MIN. And third one is maximum, which is mentioned with the keyword max. And fourth one is total. It's mentioned with the keyword sum. And fifth one is count, is mentioned with the keyword count. The input to sum and average must be a collection of numbers, but the other operators can operate on collections of non-numeric data types, such as strings as well. If you want to count number of employees present in the below employee table, here we have a screenshot of my SQL workbench practice. So before coming to this lecture, so I have prepared some examples by using my SQL workbench. So this is one of the example. So an employee table has been created with 4 attributes. One is employee ID, the next is name, and next is job title, and the last is salary. So in order to identify the total number of employees present in the employee table, so we can use the aggregate function called count. The query for that aggregate function is select count of asterisk symbol from employee semicolon. So it will display the number of employees present in the employee table. Kindly understand that the title of the attribute count is mentioned as it is as count of asterisk. In order to change the title of the count as number of employees, we can use the below query as select count of asterisk number of employees from employee. So if we are using this query, so it will be displaying the number of employees equal to 3. The title will be mentioned as number of employees. The next aggregate function is, if you want to identify the count of number of employees having the job title as security, so we can use the following query: select count of asterisk number of employees from employee where job title equal to security. So here it will display the count is 1 because we know that the employee who is having the profession as security is Tiger. He is the only person. That's why it displayed the count as 1. So why we are performing this query? So this query clearly justify that the aggregate functions can be combined with the conditions also. So if you want to identify the salary of employees having the job title as security, so we can use this query as select salary from employee where job title equal to security. It will display the salary of the person who is security. So you can see here the element which is present after select will be mentioned as the title of that particular table. The next thing is, if you want to identify the average salary of employees having the job title as security, then the query is select AVG of salary from employee where job title equal to security. So average is the next aggregate function. That is what we have used here. So here the title will be mentioned as average salary. So if you want to change the title average salary to some other component, means we can use this type of query. For example, select average of salary, then just mention it as average from employee where job title equal to security, means it will display only the average. If you want to identify the average salary of employees from the employee table, you want to identify the average salary of all the employees from the employee table, means we can use this query select average of salary from employee. So this will display the entire average salary for the particular employee table. If you want to identify the sum of salary of employees from the employee table, then you can use the query as select sum of salary from employee. So this query will display the salary sum of all the employees present in the employee table. Then next aggregate function is maximum. If you want to identify the maximum salary of employees from the employee table, the query is select max of salary from employee. So this will display the maximum salary of the employee who is present in the employee table. Then in order to identify the minimum salary of employees from the employee table, just change the query as select min of salary from employee. Here employee is the employee table, salary is the attribute, and min is the keyword in order to identify the minimum salary. If you want to display the name of the employees in uppercase from the employee table, then you can use this query as select uppercase, that is U case of name from employee. So it will display all the employee name in the uppercase letters. In order to display all the employee names in the lowercase letters, so you can use select lowercase of name from employee. Lowercase of name means L case of name from employee. So it will display all the employees in the lowercase letters. If you want to identify the length of the name of employees from the employee table, so you can use this query select name comma character underscore length of name from employee. So this query will display the length of the name which is present in the employee table. So you can see here Singham has the length of 6, Tiger has the length of 5, and Puli has the length of 4. And if you want to include the rupees RS, which is the Indian currency symbol representation, in front of salary of employees from the employee table, and to mention the title as amount, means you can mention the query as select name comma concord of within the apostrophe you have to mention RS dot then comma salary amount from employee. This amount will be mentioned as the title here, and concord RS dot salary means RS will be mentioned before the value of the salary. Both the things will be concatenated. If you want to display salary of the employees with commas from the employee table, in order to identify or in order to view in a flexible manner of the amount, you can use the comma separator here by using the query select name comma concat rs dot format of salary comma 0 amount from employee. So this will separate the values with the help of the comma. So in order to give a clear view of the amount. If you want to display the first three letters of employee job title from the employee table, so the query can be used as select name, comma, left of job title, comma, 3 from employee. So it will display the left hand side first three letters of the job title. If you want to mention the last three letters of the employee's job title, means from the employee table, the query can be mentioned as select name, comma, right of job title, comma, 3 from employee. It will display the right hand side last three letters. So I hope you have understood the major built-in aggregate functions in SQL. In the next class, we will explore more command operations in SQL. Thank you.